So Padres just grinding the game. Well, let's just start with the game. Just take my line from the left, and the Padres line is on the right.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. It'll be spring training Diamond Dynasty action in this one between the All-Stars and the Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. And this is taken for the out. At the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slow bouncer to the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Into the box, number 7. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Trust me, I'm not actually
ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runner's on his way to third.
There's
a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Yadier Molina's up.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he puts it on the ground to second. Schimpf picks it up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Yadier doesn't have much speed.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
So let's see if we can put something on Aaron Judge. I feel like I'm going to get a pitch through.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Onto the third-floor balcony and gone. Here's Will Myers.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 4, Will Myers.
I'm getting something to do.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hey, I got it! Lazy piece of crap. Start live streaming.
Focused on the mound right there. It's clear that he's going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Margot's under it, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. So stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
Manuel Margot.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Ramirez.
No,
Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Now that's a gold caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Ball chop foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
See what we can do here.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Santana gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Margot posts under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres.
Number 54.
And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender
Yeah, I got nervous.
at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves, and he's pretty graceful over there.
On the right side of the field, just a blooper signal.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
I'm going to have to switch that one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Oh my
Into the Western Metal Building.
Oh my God! Oh my God! They're very loud.
A solo shot here to left as
go.
they move on top 4-0.
Oh my God!
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Come on, Benintendi. That was Benintendi.
Schimpf backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Back to him on the mound. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning.
Here's the thing. Look at this. Pitcher,
But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The All-Stars. Standing in, Ryan Schimpf, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
We just hit 20 subscribers.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts
20
here.
subscribers, guys.
Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Weak roller right side.
No!
Oh, won't be in time as he reaches it first.
That could be an error, right?
Batting 7th.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Coming in is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We've played 2 full. The All-Stars are out in front here, 4-0.
How much homers do I have?
Ready to take his axe again, number 7, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got it. fastball out of the zone, I'd come back with it again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Spangenberg moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left field number 9.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that misses, ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And
2 homers in a game.
another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Spangenberg is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The All-Stars are out on top, 5-0.
Catcher.
Austin Hedges is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And he set down 1 away.
Batting 9. Catcher.
Stepping into the box, Ulysses Chassin. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Up next for the Padres. Center fielder.
Ready for another chance. Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Gordon onto the grass, and that's the third out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Come on.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No one out with a runner at second. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Bogaerts rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run.
Another assist for the. Oh my God! Why did I say that? Another RBI for the.
From second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it, and the runner swung from second base on that play.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Spangenberg is there.
Under those impossible.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
D. Gordon.
Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And the runner's coming home. Pitch is a ball. And he scores on a daring steal.
Steal home, let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's way inside. Don't pitch to Ramirez like that.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on 1 at-bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. 1 away.
First baseman, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Kevin Quackenbush is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Number 7 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Shim scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 4, catcher.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Here it comes. Yadier Molina is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air to center field.
What are you doing here? That's supposed to be out.
2 down.
Oh yeah, I didn't know Scatter.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Settling in now, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Hunter.
And a ball 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Right field. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Well, it took a little while. We're in the 5th inning, but they came up with the first hit. You got to get something starting eventually. Not bad time to start.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yonhervis Solarte is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Eric Ibar stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Austin Hedges is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a strong. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Renfroe. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 54.
Digging in and looking for more, Ervin Santana. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Renfroe. He makes the running play. 2 down. The left-handed hitting end. Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Shim takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Chase Darno is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The pitch. Pitch is popped up. Gordon is over, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. Anaheim leads it 7-0. Jose
Now
Torres
pitching for the
enters
Padres.
now in a mop-up role
Number
as he'll try to
76.
keep the deficit right where it is.
Torres.
D. Gordon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Line towards center field.
Drop.
And
The base.
he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. And number 7. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
Give me a break.
Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Runners off for second. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, I don't know if it was a run and hit, Matt, or a hit and run, but you do know this. They're
Run
trying
and
to get
hit.
ahead in the count. So he's going to be around the plate that first pitch. I love putting the hit and run on or the run and hit, but either way, they executed it perfectly, and now they're set up. First and third.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready once again, Will Myers. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Myers.
Give me 1 second.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. Ramirez is there.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Throw gets him, 2
The
down.
left fielder, number 10.
Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up.
Interest to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Santana gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. Drilled to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. And another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Anaheim is on top 7-0. Stepping up now, Will Myers. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Will Myers.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. That miss is 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Ibar. Throw goes over to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready for another chance? Irvin Santana. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. In to score the runner from second. The relay, and he is in there. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Make it 9-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Looking at a tough pitch, called a strike. Just a touch outside. 1-2. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Here's D. Gordon now. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. swing and a hot shot towards the hole. A dive by on the bar, but he can't quite reel it in. It's a base hit. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he is retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Anaheim is out in front, 9-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliced hard on the ground, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Manuel Margot is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And that one stayed up a little high. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Kirby Yates comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping up to the plate, number 7. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Renfroe giving chase. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. He knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Here's big Aaron Judd. Hot shot toward third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow, he's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
Here's Will Myers. Runners going. hit hard on the ground is short. Therefore, it is Ibar. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's stepping into the box, Will Myers, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. He laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Ryan Schimpf is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Renfroe.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
This one was pretty evenly matched coming in. Two spring training teams, but someone's got to win. Either way, both of these teams will look to move up.
Well, Veronica Uzdebski, you got your wish. You got a live stream for MLB. Just for a subscriber. I'd do that. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Wait, we gotta see what we get for the post-game reward. Come on, get Curtis. Oh. Ryan Chet, come on. Oh. Nobody. And then we gotta check our missions. We didn't even get anything. Whoa! Woohoo! What? What do we get for this? You get like, 125, so not bad. Your hand in my hand, yeah. Woohoo! Well, this is the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. I will see you later.